Boom, 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 chicka, 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 boom, 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 chicka.
So let me give you an update on my Linux journey. So, first of all, if I was using Linux Mint back when I had issues with profiles, that wouldn't have happened because Linux works differently than Windows. So, with Linux, first of all, my very first distribution was SUSE Linux 9.0. I still have the discs, some of the discs. I bought them at Best Buy in Puyallup in probably around 2000. I chose SUSE Linux over Red Hat because SUSE Linux looked like a better interface and everything. Excuse me, sorry. And that's why I chose SUSE Linux. Okay, so then I had trouble with SUSE Linux a little bit after, and so I tried to download the newest SUSE Linux. Probably I was downloading OpenSUSE instead of SUSE Linux, but I didn't know that. And I downloaded a rolling release. Well, I had no idea what rolling releases were, so that explains. Of course it didn't work, so it didn't work. So that's what I did there. Okay, and then I distro hopped looking for the right desktop interface and chose Mandriva Linux 10.0 Community Edition from a book about Linux. I chose that and liked it quite a bit. Well, then I distro hopped to Mandriva because Mandriva replaced Mageia and I needed to download a newer version. And I distro hopped not distro hopped at that point. I stayed on Mandriva all the way until Mandriva Linux 2010.1. And then I used it, I did a trick, so that I didn't have to use use a new version of it. And it was about in 2015 that I distro hopped to Ubuntu because it was outdated and I kind of liked Ubuntu, but then I realized about the snaps and everything, so I distro hopped to Linux Mint, and that's where I am today. Now when I distro hopped, I wasn't fully on Linux until Windows basically had so many problems, and I just gave up on Windows for a while. And I still have given up on it as my main OS right now. And so I was using like 2019.3, I believe, and then now I'm using 2021, 21.3 is what I'm using now. So I'm fully ready for distributions like Arch Linux if I wanted to, with my experience that I've had with Linux. However, I don't want to right now. But my goal is to more become... Well, my first goal was to basically become enough of an expert on Linux Mint to do daily driving. Now, I'd say my goal has expanded, and my goal is to be able to become an expert on multiple distros. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye. Okay, that was a great video. Please like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, and subscribe to see more videos like this one. As you can see, this takes effort and resources, so if you can afford it, please use Patreon for financial support. I'm not planning on doing this as a job right now, but every little bit will help me out. Also, right now I just make them for a hobby and to inform the world. And I hope you are supporting other creators whom you like as well. I'll see you later.